Okay, I hope you can hear me. I think finally I might have solved my issue. Uh, do I want to change any of this? I don't think so. Let's hope this is a good spawn. So, I don't really know what exactly the hope is that I've got right now. I don't know what I'm hoping to achieve. So, we'll see. Oh, you're kidding me, right? Holy cow. What a terrible spawn. Excuse me. I do like the readily available ores. But, and actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there was a couple of other mods that I kind of wanted to add. So, oops. You know, I'm not in love with the spawn anyway. So I may... Let's see, is there going to be land south of here? I'm using Tectonic, which usually is pretty good as far as terrain generation goes. Oh. Now I'm just going to warn you, there will be lag. Most definitely there is going to be a lot of lag. Oh! Yeah, I don't like this spawn anyway. So, I'm going to jump out real quick and add the mod I wanted to add in. If it'll work. I mean, it may not work anyway. It may cause a crash, but we'll see. I wanted to add, if I could spell Valkyrian right. There we go. I can't remember if I need both of these mods, but we're going to install both of them just in case I do. I hope. I hope this works, because I do like having physics entity ships. Go away, dashboard. I don't want you right in my way. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, though. We'll see if it crashes it. If it crashes it, it crashes it. Unfortunately. Yeah, error during mod loading. Oh, okay. So that's not too terribly difficult. Let me just go to Valkyrian. And we will... we've got this installed, so let's go to here. Let's see what that messes up. Oh, I've still got it. Oh, the game crashed? No, it didn't. I ended it. I ended the session. There's going to be a lot of sort of fits and starts, I think, in this stream, but we'll power through it, right? We'll power through it, if it'll even work. It's very bold of me to think that it's even going to work. Oh. No error yet, anyway. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Oh, I lagged it out. Oh, no, I didn't. There we go. Excuse me. No, I didn't. We're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. I think we're good. Maybe. If it'll load. If it'll load, we'll be good. There we go, mod loading complete. Perfect. Alright, so, single player. Oh, jeez. That's most definitely not what I wanted to do. Cancel. Perfect. That's what we wanted. I wanted to delete that and go with this. So you'll notice I already have one world, but it was using lithosphere, and I didn't really like the terrain generation there. So we are going with a different terrain generator. Obviously, I'm gonna turn cheats on just in case something breaks. Just in case something breaks. We are playing modded Minecraft after all. Something else. Dang it, man. Something else I meant to do was install Biomes O'Plenty. Dang it. The only thing with Biomes O'Plenty, though, I'm not sure. Oh, you are joking. Give us a flipping crappy spawn again. Really crappy spawn. In fact. I guess it's actually not that bad. You know, oh man, it's so hard for me to want to not play with Biomes O'Plenty. So, a big part of the reason that I wasn't going to play with Biomes O'Plenty is because I have the forestry mod installed, which is cool and all, but it's way slower than the old forestry mod from back in the day as far as the tree breeding goes. Or it feels like it is anyway. Let me put that out there. It feels like it is anyway. So I think I will go add Biomes O'Plenty real quick. Again, I know that it's like I should have done all this before, but cause Biomes O'Plenty. Excuse me. Now let's play. Maybe. I would love to see Dynamic Trees make a comeback. With the new forestry mod. Error during mod loading. $19 or above, and it's why? What? Okay, hold on just a second. So why is Biomes O'Plenty not updated? Hello? I guess it's because it's betas. Okay, let's see if this works. I apologize to anybody that actually watches this stream. If you do, then just skip ahead to when I'm not doing this. Just skip ahead to where there's actual gameplay. Oh, there we go. Okay. And I'm hoping This YouTube live control panel will show me chats if I get any tonight. Just since it's been so long since I streamed, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. This is sort of, hopefully, sort of a return for me, I hope. Stream. If it'd help if I spelled stream right. Stream World. That all checks out. Boom. Boom. And we'll see some of the mods that are in here as we go. For sure. Oh, me. I thought about streaming Railroader, but I've played so much of it the past few days that I'm sort of imposing a break on myself. Also, for some reason, what kind of actual dog water? Oh, yay, the game crashed when I tried to open my inventory. Exception ticking world. Oh, grief. Crappy spawn anyway, but that's so irritating. This is my like least favorite thing of trying to build a mod pack. If it does it again, then I guess we'll just take Biomes O' Plenty back out of the mod pack. If it does it again. And it could be the macaws stuff causing issues as well. Considering there was an error with the macaws Biomes O' Plenty thing. That could be causing an issue. And with as much as I've been recording, I should probably check my storage. That might also help. Alright, let's try again. See if we can get a spawn that's not on a mountaintop and or in the ocean. That's not exactly the funnest experience for me. Allow cheats. Let's cross our fingers, everybody. Let's cross our fingers. I should just... If this doesn't work, I may just go Stardew TFG World. Not really. I don't know how many flipping hours I put into TFG over the past few months, and I'm done with it for a while. I do now know, like, for the next time I play TFG, I do know what to do past. Like, the farthest I had gotten previous to when I started that world was steel. Oh, come on. No way. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Did it again. Is it going to be the same error? Yeah, it's the same error. Let's get rid... Alright. Versions. Let's go back to the release version of Biomes O' Plenty, and we'll just take macaws out of it. You know, I mean, to be fair, I always download macaws mods and then never use them anyway. So, we're not going to worry about it. When did I just see mod-wise? Alright, also, let me check my computer's hard drive. Yeah, I've got plenty. I've got way more than enough to be running Minecraft. This is insanity. This is 22 minutes of nothingness. Basically. I'm going to leave this up for a minute. I'm going to leave this dashboard up for a minute and see what happens. Sometimes you can actually get some pretty decent sometimes you can get some pretty decent info out of this when a crash does occur. So I'll leave it up this time. No Optifine, no kidding. I've never had Atlas blocks. As horrible as the thought is, it could also be Valkyrian Skies causing this as well. But I don't think it would be causing issues with with terrain generation. I think you would already be having a crash on launch as opposed to when you boot the world up. Boom. Alright, let's try it. If it doesn't work, we'll take Valkyrian Skies out. Well, I know Valkyrian Skies isn't what is causing it. So if it does the same thing again, it's got to be Biomes O' Plenty. I'm hoping it was Biomes O' Plenty and the Macaws Biomes O' Plenty. Maybe. We're hoping. We're hoping that that's the problem anyway. Nah, it's not the problem. Render thread fatal. Alright, you can go ahead and just crash. Yeah, it's not gonna respond. Alright. Okay, let's see. Again, it has to be Biomes O' Plenty. Delete. Alright, just move over. There we go. There we go. Just take away Biomes O' Plenty and see if that fixes it. If that fixes it, then I guess we're just playing without Biomes O' Plenty. You know, I still have Lithosphere downloaded. I wonder if Lithosphere's... Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. We'll see. Alright, obviously we can't use that world. Allow cheats on. Try it again. I should have just not even named it. Because if this does work, I have one other thought process that I'm going to try to see if it'll work. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't, obviously. Okay, I got a detected set block error. Got another detected set block. Holy crap. Okay. Alright. So here's my thought. Okay. This is what we're going to try real quick. Alright. How did I not take damage? Alright, so here's the thought. Like, these trees, like these oaks, are done this way by Lithosphere. Oh, crap. Yeah, I've got to get rid of Lithostitched. It is still screwing, even with my Tectonic. I did download that, right? Okay, I left Lithosphere in the mod pack. Lithostitched, you can be gone as well. Now let me try Biomes O' Plenty and see if that fixed it. Because Lithostitch messes with everything. Terrain generation, the way trees generate. And that may not be the problem. What, right? That obviously that might not. I didn't even check. See, please tell me I do have Tectonic. Yes, I do. Okay. All right. Oh, what are we doing? Tectonic requires Lithostitched. Holy crap. I didn't realize it required Lithostitched. Lithostitched. I don't want Lithosphere, I just want Lithostitched. But here's the thing. Okay, just give me a second here. Okay. Well, no, the Minecraft launcher is not already running. Thank you very much, computer. And I'm pretty sure I've played with Tectonic and Biomes O' Plenty at the same time before, so I don't think that's what's causing the problem. But again, I mean, if Biomes O' Plenty is causing the issue, which I think I've pretty much concluded it is. I just really want to play with Biomes O' Plenty. But I also want to play with Tectonic. So, you know what? No, just don't even name the world yet. Let's just see if it'll load. No, it's gonna crash it. Man, why? Oh well. Dang it, man. We will just not be playing with Biomes O'Plenty. Dang it. That really hurts my soul, man. That really hurts my soul to not get to play with Biomes O'Plenty. But it is what it is, so. Dang it. Well, we'll see what happens. Alright. Now maybe we can get into... Maybe now I can actually finally get into the full... Into actually playing. Because that is how you spell world. Alright. Again, unfortunately, without Biomes O'Plenty. Let's get into it. Yeah, there's gotta be a mod conflict somewhere. If it's even gonna work now. You are joking me, right? This might be the most frustrated I've ever been with Minecraft. Ever. What in the crap? This is... Holy cow. Well, I shouldn't have messed with it, should I? Dang it. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna have to... Oh... I'm just gonna have to back out of it. Yeah, no kidding. You don't say it crashed? Really? Really, CurseForge? Yeah, I shouldn't have messed with it, because now I'm gonna have to figure out what's causing that crash. Oh, wait, did I delete Biomes O'Plenty? Yeah, I did, okay. Okay, obviously that's not working. Give me just an uno momento here. Oh Lord, it's gonna make noises. Oh Lord. Ryan Stallings. Alright, give me just a second. Let me move this over here. So I can actually read chat. I thought it would come up on OBS. What mods are you using? Well, still on. Yeah, I've using a lot of mods. If I could get the if I can get it to load out finally, like if I can actually get the game to work, you know, it'd be great. But as long as I can do that, then I'll go through sort of the mods that I'm using. Just currently trying to get past the frustration of it not working. So, you know. And what's bad is this mod pack was working perfectly. Up until I tried to add Biomes O'Plenty, and now I've had nothing but issues out of it. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it will eventually work. You've had that problem before? Yeah, I mean, that's the problem with trying to build your own mod pack. I mean, unfortunately, the mod packs that are out there right now don't have some of the mods I want to use in them. One of them, chiefly, that I didn't realize existed, that I wanted to use in this, is forestry. It is the... Well, I say forestry. It's the new forestry mod. So it's like community forestry or something like that. And that was the main thing that made me want to come back and like make a whole new mod pack by hand. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So what I'm going to do, is I'm going to let it sit here for about 2 minutes. Take my headset off. Try to calm down a little bit because I'm getting irritated. And I'll be right back. Okay, well, we went from 33% to 88%, so a little bit better. a little bit better. It's just freezing for some reason. It's not even crashing. It's just freezing. All right. Cool. What have I done? What have I done to you, my wonderful mod pack, that I was actually really happy with until I went to try and add a bunch of other stupid crap to it that I should not have done? Have I still got... Okay. Let's just try it again, I guess. See if I can try loading that same world. See if that'll do anything. Because if it doesn't, I think I'm just gonna get mad. I'm already irritated. And this has been 42 minutes of freaking stream with zero flipping gameplay. Zero gameplay. So if it doesn't work, if it just refuses to work, Hmm. Okay, let's just try this. I bet it's going to get up to like 88% and stop again. See if that's what it does. Oh, it made it to 96%. Oh, jeez. Holy crap. Alright, let's just do this. One of these days, man. Yeah, yeah, keyword eventually for sure. Holy cow. Keyword for sure. I've never had this particular problem before. Usually it either does what it was doing earlier, which is just straight out crashes, or works. And it could be Tectonic. But earlier I was running Tectonic before I tried to shoehorn Biomes O'Plenty into this whole big mess, and it worked. It loaded worlds. So let's just try this one more time. And if not, I guess I'm just taking Tectonic out of the mod pack. And seeing what happens. At least this time, the CurseForge game dashboard actually gave me a readout on what happened. That doesn't mean that I could make heads or tails of it. But oh man, it's gonna get right to 96% again. Come on. Holy. Oh man. Yeah, no kidding. Render thread info. Preparing spawn area. No, I don't want to copy this whole thread. I just want to scoot over. Please. Yeah, no kidding. 96%. You don't say there, CurseForge dashboard. Okay. Let's try taking Tectonic out. The Minecraft launcher is not already running. Catch you later. I gotta go. Sounds good, man. We'll see you around. Maybe next time there'll be actual gameplay and not me fiddling with a mod pack for literally 47 minutes at this point. If taking Tectonic out doesn't fix it, it's litho-stitched. It's something to do with litho-stitched if this doesn't fix it. And I may just re-download Lithosphere, see if I can run a world with that. Then download Tectonic, take Lithosphere out, and do what I did last time. Just go through the same cycle I did last time. Okay, I don't want to use that one now, because obviously it won't work. So it's Tectonic. I said it was Tectonic. No, it wasn't. Something else is causing the crashes. Oh, Jesus. Give me strength. Alright. Let me think of what all I added in. So, in this, where even is Valkyrian Skies? Okay. Alright, so I did Eureka. I did Valkyrian Skies. Tectonic I've already deleted. I know it's not this Witchcraft mod, but I'll turn it off too. Okay, I think that's everything that I added. Jesus. And let's turn Litho-Stitched off. Let's just go back to box standard. Let's go back to box standard Minecraft terrain generation. See if that fixes anything. I bet it does it. I bet my mod pack's just busted, and I'm going to have to just go back through and completely rebuild a new mod pack from the ground up for this. And if I do, I'm going to freak out, dude. I'm going to freak out. Should load faster, I know that much. Okay, well, it worked now, apparently. What kind of trees are these? Oh man, holy cow. Why are you lagging so hard right now, computer? Oh, it's Blooming Nature Ebony. This is insane. The lag, considering I have no terrain gen mods whatsoever. What is happening? Holy cow. Alright, well, I don't like the spawn we got. I also know that often Quark causes my game to lag horribly. And I think all Quark... Oh, gosh. Quark adds in the trial, though, doesn't it? Oh, that is added by Quark. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Alright. Jesus. You don't have to save this world. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Just gonna get rid of it. Alright. So let's add Lithostitched and Tectonic in. I knew better than to go adding a bunch of mods all at the same time. I know better than that, and I did it anyway. No, the Minecraft launcher is not already running. Oh, I meant to do one other thing. Hold on a minute. Don't start it yet. Profile options. There we go. Okay. Now let's try it. I don't know what I didn't do anything by upping the amount of what you call it, RAM. The dedicated RAM. The dedicated RAM. I mean, that is if my computer can flip and handle it. If it can't, I'm going to have to go install some daggum... Which I can't believe my computer's not handling this. I don't know why. It'd be nice to get at least some gameplay by the end of the first hour that's not a laggy mess. Ugh. Because, I mean, if it does it again... If it does it again, I know it's obviously Lithostitched and Tectonic. Which means I just won't be using them. And as slow as it's loading, I bet it's going to do it again. And Valkyrian Skies has always tried to give me problems, so it could be Valkyrian Skies that was causing the entire issue from the beginning. Because again, like, if you're building a mod pack... Uh-oh. I think it's daggum Valkyrie. Holy cow. You're joking me. What in the crap did we get spawned into here? Oh, you are kidding. Okay. Well, I apologize. I know I said, oh, I'm gonna, you know, blah, 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 but, alright, so that works. So that works. Now let's do this one at a time. Valkyrian Skies. And Eureka. Wait a minute. Okay. Let's try it. Let's try it. If this doesn't work, we'll know it's Valkyrian Skies. And it could be the another mod that I downloaded, that I installed. But, I mean, we'll see. And if it is the Witchcraft mod, that's fine. Because of all the mods that I really want to use, the Witchcraft mod is like the least of my worries. But I do know I've had this problem with Valkyrian Skies in the past, of it just causing crashes. But usually, again, it just crashes. It doesn't, like, it never gets to this point. It just crashes on launch. So, we'll see. Probably should have just not messed with it. All this started when I tried to put Biomes of Plenty into the mod pack. And I don't want the world that it gave us a second ago. As I just clutter up my world file for this mod pack. We're about to find out. Oh, I thought it was about to I thought it was about to hang up again. Oh. It is really... oh, no. Oh, no. It is Valkyrian Skies. Valkyrian Skies is, in fact, the problem. Okay. Well, I mean... oh, well. I really like the ability to make ships, but... I'll just have to build ships that don't move. Let's see if the Enchanted Witchcraft thing will work. And then, let's also see if Biomes of Plenty will work. I mean... dude, if you could spell biomes correctly, that'd be awesome. Okay. Hey, you know what? Let's let me go blanket download a bunch of more mods after I just said, oh, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, launch it. What do you mean it's already running, guy? No, it's not. So, I'm pretty sure Valkyrian Skies was the problem. I thought it was a terrain generation mod. Oh, it downloaded the wrong version. Oh my god. Ugh. I forgot about that. Dang it. The harder I try, the worse it gets. The harder I try, man, the worse it gets. And if we go through all the same issues again, I'm just giving up for tonight. I'll rename the stream, and we'll go play something else. We'll just go play Skyrim or something, if my Skyrim works. Come on. Come on. Just work so I can play. Mainly I want to build, like, it's that time of year. 4 days from now. It's that time of year anyway. To be the gales of November. Alright, let's try it. I'm taking my headset off. I'm walking away. Be back in a minute. Holy crap. Holy crap. Valkyrian Skies was the entirety of our problem. That is insane to me. Yay, finally, at the hour and 5-minute mark. Is it a great spawn? Absolutely not. Is it a spawn? Absolutely yes. Do I see any Biomes of Plenty, anything, anywhere? Absolutely not. So, Biomes of Plenty, and... Wait, I did put Biomes of Plenty in, right? Yes, I did. Okay. Alright. Finally. What is that? Oh, that's for immersive engineering. Okay. I really don't want to live right here. I'm really hoping that it's not still just locked to not give me Biomes of Plenty stuff. Because that's just a normal plains. This is just all normal Minecraft biomes. So Biomes of Plenty may just like actually not work with Tectonic. It may just not work with it. And, you know, if it doesn't, it doesn't. You know? If I have any particular types of Biomes of Plenty specific trees that I want to use, I'll just spawn them in. Oh, there's some scrub land, so it does work. Yes, it does work. Oh. Man. Now I wish I'd added Pam's Harvest Craft. We're not thinking about that. Hey, some red grouper from aquaculture. That's awesome. We're not thinking about that though. Oh, jeez. Mediterranean forest. Some more Mediterranean forest. Okay, so it works. It's still really laggy. But we're just dealing with the lag. I mean, we're just dealing with it at this point. Yet again, we got an absolutely terrible spawn. With no villages apparently anywhere close by. Which just really sucks, but... this will give us a little bit of food. Well, this is scrubland. I don't think villages will spawn in scrubland. I think I would need to find... Alright, we've got sheep here, and a ton of them. So even though I tend to try and not eradicate animals to get, or sheep to get wool. That's what we're doing. Okay, I need one more then. Because I have a fun mod. Hello, pig. I have a fun little mod that if I just shift and do this, it takes longer to cut the tree down, but it fells the entire tree. What are you, a scythe? Wait. Oh, so it gives me, even though it's okay. That's fun. I didn't realize that. Alright. Alright, where are those sheep? There are 3 Baba black sheep over there. I don't really want to get rid of them. Let's go after these sheep. Unfortunately, you're very plain, and as a result, you will make my bed later. Thank you. Alright. So let's open the map up. That's beach. The Mediterranean forest continues around this way, so I think we're going to follow sort of the contour of the mountain here. Holy cow, that's a big mountain. It's actually be a fun place to settle down, but I kind of want to settle down semi-close to a village of some shape, form, or description. It's still scrub land. That Mediterranean forest just, like, doesn't exist, man. Come on. Wolfsbane seeds? Okay. Obviously, that's for the magic mod. Dude, how much scrubland is there gonna be? It's like I've got it on large biomes or something, and I certainly do not. Savannah Hive. That's the main thing I want to find a village for, is just to get some early... is to get some early game, forestry stuff. Can't I... oh, jeez. Can I turn this into kernels? Yeah, I can turn these into kernels and plant them. Which I will most definitely want to do. I should have grabbed some dark oak while we were back there, and I didn't even think about it. Okay, there's a savannah village. That's perfect. Also, give me the strawberries. We want those as well. Alright. It's still scrubland, though. Dang it. Alright, now there is something most definitely that I do want at this village, and that is to fall down a hole, which is a waste stone. Waste stones are just so convenient, and I absolutely adore them. Okay. Hey, there's a loot chest. Give me the clay. Give me the bread. I don't need a flower pot or a piece of stone. I think this... yes, this would be the engineering one. I really need tough fabric. I would rather have had flax seeds or whatever makes tough fabric. I can't remember. I think it is flax. Or no, it's industrial hemp. That's what makes the... more bread. I will gladly take that. There's a brewing villager hut. Booyah. Alright, let's go get the waste stone and try to get out of this savannah biome. Or scrubland, I guess, is what we're in. But, well, there's an old-growth woodland. There's another village over there. Give me that back. I didn't mean to throw it. At the very worst, we'll go over there. But... it's got a lot of EMC to it. That waste stone. We're gonna want the... what the heck is this? Enchanted. Oh. Okay. Cool. That mod may add just a ridiculous... oh, there we go. Industrial hemp seeds. That's what I wanted. That's how you can get tough fabric. IC2 is an old mod that they've just actually kept up, which is really nice. Oh, I thought we got a crash. Let me try the old get zeros to spawn it in for me trick. Alright, or just the pause trick, maybe. Maybe that'll work. I love how my dashboard over here is saying, can't keep up. Really? Usually that works, either the map or pausing. It's not doing a whole lot, but better than it was. Oh boy, the world's not spawning in. Oh, there it goes. What the really crazy part is... an engineer's blueprint? Graphite electrode? Okay. Yeah, and at the end of the day, I didn't actually need to get wool. I just really did not think I was going to find... okay, there's not another waste stone here. That continues as scrubland and savanna. That is absolutely insane to me. Give me the bread back. Let's get up here. Like, the one thing about here that would be cool is we could build like tear this village down, build like a harbor, build a lighthouse up here, because with Create Mod we could make a lighthouse that actually has a rotating component to it. Oh, you can only sleep at night. Well, oh, I guess the sun's not as far down as I thought it was. I should have just made a sleeping bag. Alright, so that's the old growth woodland that's coming into view right there. Tectonic is not showing its best side right now because these mountains are just shoved up against. These mountains are just shoved right up against the coast. What is that? A Baobab? Yep, Baobab. And I'm not grabbing any because if I ever want Baobab wood from Blooming Nature, we know where to come back and find it. Something I do love about Tectonic with Create is you get a lot of andesite generation that's easy to get to. Alright, let's just run around through here, I guess. Huh. And also, unfortunately, the railroad Create expansion I can't figure out how to make work. So, that's cool. I would have to downgrade my Create, I guess. Oh, yay, a Savannah Plateau. What's the difference? Are we not in a savanna plateau right here? How many iron? Oh, we got 5. So I can make 1 bucket. Cool, which is great. Alright, so we're actually getting some more forest, and there is plains over in this direction, which I would love to settle in some plains. Much more desirable, to me anyway, than this savanna biome. I mean, we're gonna be in... We're insanely high up here. That is an insanely high plains biome. And since I don't have Valkyrian skies, it's not as fun to build a port. So, oh well. Onions, not as overpowered. Every time I see those onions now, after playing TFG for so much time, this plains comes right down to the side of the ocean. Oh, yes! No, this is actually great. And the well, we can't really see the mountains, but the mountains are over here. Oh, this little area right in here, I think, might be the ticket. Yeah. We've got chestnut trees, cherry trees, and I'm meaning like blooming nature trees, which is awesome. It actually opens up pretty big in this flat area down here, which is amazing. There is no village like close by here. You know something I didn't even check for back over here at these villages? I didn't even check to see. And I bet that one right there was an apiarist's house. Oh, dang it. Oh, it's a possum. It's a possum with its baby. Is that the noise the possums make? What is that? Jungle. Okay. Alright, well, I think we will settle... I think we'll settle up right in here somewhere. That's got to be the sound the possums make. That's weird. Okay, this enchanted is gonna absolutely fill up my inventory, isn't it? Alright. Alright, there we go. That worked out. Alright, and then boom, 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 boom. I am going to plant the cypress tree somewhere over here. So, first order of business, obviously, is going to be getting resources. Second order of business is going to be getting started in forestry. Now, the main reason I did want to find those forestry villager houses is because they will... Sorry, I had a brain fart when I just picked up 2 dead chickens. They will have bee houses or apiaries. I think they're all bee houses though. They will have that in them. So bee house. Actually, isn't that difficult if I get combs? But you know what? I don't think the bee house allows tree breeding. Now that I think about it, I don't think you can breed trees with them. So we're not doing that. we're not doing that. Let's make a bucket and a shovel, because we're gonna dig us out a spot for an infinite water source here, and then we're gonna make the trek back and forth. You're joking me. It's gonna start raining this early into the playthrough. Okay, cool, whatever. There it is. And I may just go scour to see if we can find any more villages right off the start. That may be the game plan to start with. I'll set my spawn here, and then we'll use that 3 wool to craft a sleeping bag. So give me that. Let's make the infinite water source. I'm just putting my bed down randomly. Alright, there we go. Respawn point set. Sleeping bag, and then just everything goes in there. We will take the... Let's do that, so I don't eat it all. Alright, and we'll just go ahead and set back off. Oh, I need to set my waystone up here somewhere as well. Home. That way if I do find another good village, we can just teleport back. If that village has a waystone. Obviously. We're also going to actually be able to get quite the amount of corn on our journey probably as well. Because there are plenty of meadows hives, bee hives out through, just spread throughout the world. Oh, there's a volcano. We're going to be living near a volcano. It's always comforting. The lag spikes are going to be immense. For sure. Oh, what was that? It's just more of those big spikes that are just randomly poking. Holy cow. You know, we've got a bay right here that we can build a thing in. Very descriptive, I know. Where we can build a port. There's a zombie. We'll just avoid him. Look at this. What in the world is this? It's under the volcano. Well, that's immersion breaking. That's... I shouldn't even joke about it. Oh yeah, savannas don't have rain. That's right. Well, I know at the very least in old versions of... Really? I know at the very least in old versions of Biomes O'Quinny that villages would spawn in these Mediterranean forest biomes here. like what we're in right now. That doesn't mean that they still do that. And, I mean, to be fair, that also means if they still do, that doesn't mean we'll get lucky enough to find one. I mean, considering we found 2 villages this close together in a scrub land, I know that they still spawn in biomes of plenty biomes. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Oh, it's a termite mound. Okay, we don't want to mess with that. We don't want to mess with that. I am going to keep checking that, just so that I don't run past a village. I mean, it's kind of like, what's the point of having the map if you don't use it? It's like a scrubby oak and more baobab. Is the volcano flat? There's a hedgehog. Oh man, it's gonna be like a vertical coast, isn't it? Oh crap. I think it's relatively flat up closer to the volcano. So let's go that way. Oh man, my nose has done just wonderful all day, and now that I'm actually playing, it's gonna want to give me problems. The volcano is massive on our map. You know what? Let's just go see the volcano. What is that? What are these very dark colored blocks up here that I just saw? It's probably nothing. It's probably some leaves, wasn't it? What is that on the map? Oh, it's a tree. Yeah, it must have just been some leaves with some weird shading on them. Oh. It was blocks that are in the shadow of the floating island up there. What is this? Woodland. Okay. We do have a massive lava source, though. This is a humongous area of volcano. It's actually the entire mountain range is volcano. Past a certain point. Oh, man. Okay, they're not flat. They are most definitely not flat. That is awesome looking. That is actually amazing. Alright, let's just continue on, I guess. See if we can find a village. Oh man. What a forest fire is occurring. Oh, there's a redwood forest. There's a village. See, that's why I look at the map. Because there is a village over here somewhere. In the shadow of the volcano. So that's... There's actually a point over here. It's like 260 something blocks tall. That's nuts. That's something else I love about Tectonic, is it just gives you these ginormous mountain ranges. Tectonic's always been a little rough on rivers. As in, like, there are no rivers in Tectonic, it seems. But, it's always been that way, which is fine. I mean, at the end of the day, rivers really are not very useful in Minecraft. Oh man, it's set up like half on the top of the mountain, half off the side of the mountain. What in the crap is this building for? The sucky thing is I still don't think any of these... Well, there is a waystone here, so that's good. I don't think any of these buildings... Yeah, none of these buildings are apiarist buildings. Apiarist's house. Let's grab the waystone and continue on. Barley seeds, I'll take. Cabbage seeds, I'll take. I'll take a second bucket. What even was that noise? What are you doing, villager? Are you joking me right now? I'll take this stuff for sure. A saddle? That's... would you move, brother? Or we're gonna have problems. Ow. Hey! I think I picked up tomatoes, but... Okay, so why did I just pick up 4 wheat seeds? Well, ain't this a dilemma? Actually, it's not very bad. Now, maybe, one of a number of things is happening as far as the forestry village house goes. Either they don't spawn in savannah villages, or something to do with some combination of extra mods is keeping them from spawning. Either way, we can, deal with it. We're just not going to be getting into forestry all that quick. Come on, just load the chunks. Problem is, none of these chunks around us are loaded. I think up here, the reason we stopped getting so much lag is because we were loading chunks we'd already loaded. Some of the chunks we had already loaded, I guess I should say. Because in order to get into forestry without... all this, without finding a bunch of forestry stuff, is by making a seed, a squeezer, and a carpenter. But the big problem with doing that, here's the kicker, is that we need power to do it. And in order to get power for that, we have to use... Create New Age. You might be able to do it with Create the Factory Must Grow, but I haven't tested it. And I have tested Create New Age. Or not Factory Must Grow. It's the other one. Yeah, I think it is the Factory Must Grow. Either way, I haven't tested it with that type of power output. So, I don't know that actually works. Wild cabbage. I'd really like to find a flippin' plains biome village. Or a taiga or coniferous forest village. Probably also would do the job. I heard a skeleton. I wouldn't mind getting some of this fur. Actually, now that I think about it, to be honest, really know that I even want to use fir wood, because it's kind of like bland looking, to be fair. since I'm not running biomes of plenty. I mean, since I'm not running dynamic trees. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. It's not quite as fun to have... Don't I already have hop seeds? No, I guess I don't. You don't get... One thing I love about dynamic trees is the amount of variation you'll get in growth. Now, obviously, like with fir trees, as well as most other conifers, they sort of grow straight up, and that's just what they do. And you're not really going to change that. It's a fir clearing down here. We'll head to that. There is a skeleton. But it's still kind of fun because they all have like height modifiers that they'll only grow so tall. Certain trees will be different heights and all that good fun stuff. There's some wild flax. I guess we'll take some flax seeds. We can use it for string, but we can also turn hemp into string as well. So I mean, it's not like we don't already have something that... What is this? A cold desert. Hey, there is a taiga village over here. We'll just use the cold desert to access that. Well, boys, if we need gravel, we certainly know where to come find gravel. What's crazy is we came south to this. Tundra field. So it's a field biome village, actually. Let's go this way. I'm still betting we won't find one. Oh, no. No. Yeah, we're not gonna... What is all of this? Tall white lavender. I actually really like the way this looks. I bet it's... Yeah, white dye. Trying to... Yes, please. Yeah, there's not going to be an apiarist hut in this village. Unfortunately, hey, this is a cartographer's. Really? The cartographer has nothing but bread in their house? Man. And I don't think there's going to be a waystone in this village either. Is there? Nope. Do we try and cut back through the heart of the continent here? I think that's a good shout. We're gonna try it anyway. Oh, hey, look at that. Some taters, some hop seed, spruce log. Ah, we'll leave it. Don't need it. What is this? Okay. I don't know what he's protecting with two doors there, but cool. Now, what is that sticking up? Oh, that's one of the Blooming Nature little structures. Let's check it out. Huh? Hey, dude, a wandering gardener, a pathfinder's quill? You, like, are kinda useless. Ooh, I'll take honey. Honeycomb. Take the candles as well. Yeah, dude, I just robbed everything. All of your possessions are now mine. Sorry, bud. I'm gonna run into old growth spruce taiga. Unfortunately, we should have just run back to we should have just run back to that first village that we found. Is what we should have done. But we didn't know that at the time. What is wrong with you? Oh, okay, whatever. The potion effect wore off of him. That's really, really weird. There is another spruce village over here. So we'll go check it out real quick. Somewhere. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. Okay. Is that a bass? Smallmouth bass. It most definitely is a bass. Hey, that looks like a waste stone, though. So we will take that gladly. My flipping game's having a stroke right now. Spruce saplings, because why not? Pumpkin saplings, yeah, we can use those for EMC later. Yeah, I'm thinking that... Gold horse armor, I'll take. Yeah, let's see anything else promising. Hey, there's another one of those blooming nature huts back across the river. Alright, let's go check that out, and then we're going to leave a waste stone there and head back to the house. For the time being. Actually start getting something done. Actually get something done this stream, other than just wandering around. Oh my gosh. And get back into an area and let it load up and stay there for a while. So I can stop dealing with this crap. There's a Mystic Grove over there. More honey. More candles. Farthest on home. Uh-oh. Oh, there it goes. Hey, everything's, like, trying to load in. It's trying, guys. It's trying. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're about to just completely fill another chest up. Oh my god. Another chest. No, we're... Oh, well, I guess we're not really about to fill another chest up, but... If you wonder why I'm doing this, instead of using the quartz chests, I don't know. Alright, so let's actually start wheat seeds, corn seeds, the hemp seeds. Actually start by planting all these. Oh, and give me a bucket. Alright. We're just gonna do it sort of... Oh, hey, look. Some of our cypress trees have grown. I'm just gonna kind of do it here. So let me also, so one of the first things we're gonna go after, right, that I have in the mod pack, I'm using the Create Sifters mod. So the first sort of thing we're gonna go after is a brass sifter, which is not great. It's kind of a pain to get to, or to get, because you have to go to the Nether, which I hate. I wish they would add in a way to not have to go to the Nether for the Create mod. I really, really wish they would. Because I just despise the Nether so much. That's something that I love, I absolutely love about TFG and TFC, is there is no Nether. So, I don't have to deal with going to it. Alright, let's go over here. What's this cave gonna look like? So as long as this cave looks pretty good. Alright, it's starting to get dark. The cave go... Yeah, the cave goes a pretty good distance. I should have added in whatever Create mod add-on adds copper tools in. Or copper tools in general. I'm not doing it, though. I might do it before I stream next time. But I'm not going through that flipping fiasco on stream again of adding a mod and it causing issues. We're just simply not dealing with that again. At the very least, onto... Hello, dude. This will give me enough to do an iron pick. You little guys are irritating. Like, holy cow. Very irritating. Also, where... Alright, let's plant these fir trees just, like, randomly, like, right here. It's good enough. And then we'll sleep and head the mines. And head the mines. And if we don't find what we want, we can just run up through the woods here to this mountainside and get tons of stuff. Ore spawns beyond belief in that on those mountains. Alright. Some zinc off the bat. Which is good, because we're going to want a lot of this stuff for Create mod. Boom. It's pretty good. That's lead. Don't need lead yet. Wow. So far. This cave was so deep. I really, you know, I don't need much coal. I don't flipping use coal anyway all that much. I usually do charcoal. There was this cave going straight down right over here though. Let me check something while I'm thinking about it. What does the chestnut plank look like? Oh yeah, it's that big thick plank. That's right. This might be a better cave. It's got andesite in it. It also, unfortunately, has one of these really irritating deposits in it that... I guess it's not terrible, actually. We will also need copper, and a lot of it eventually. But for right now, I'm just going to scout that. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid this was going to do. Some other caves on the map, but... I think what we'll do... is open up a void. I mean, a void, man. If I go down right here, is this gonna be a better result? I did also see a magnetite block, which we most definitely are gonna want. Magnet. Redstone magnet is pretty easy. I think that's what I did first last time I played this. Alright, so I should literally be getting ready to break into this cave. Any minute now would be awesome. Just whoa, whoa, whoa. Just whoa. Layered. Thank you. 20... high, upper 20... Oh, shoot. Oh, that's a skeleton. Sorry, holy cow. I usually try to mute my mic before I do that, but I missed it. Alright, let's go back up here for a minute. And let's see if we can get equipped a little better or something. Really don't think we can, though. We do not have the stuff to get better equipped. I do need more torches. Thanks for, you know, stacking. Swamp oaks produce a lot of wood when you cut them down, so... Oh, come on, really? I'll just do it with this. There it comes. Oh, that was a chestnut. That wasn't even a swamp oak. That was a chestnut. Let's see, it gives like over a half a stack of wood per tree. Let's just do that. I'm gonna go ahead and also replant a couple of extra of these. I love chestnut trees in real life, so what can I say? Of course I'm gonna plant chestnuts. These are also pretty decent for EMC later on as well, because they produce a lot of saplings. Now the swamp oaks are something else we're also going to want to make. a pretty good number of. Alright, let's make a stone axe. At the very least, stone is better than wood for fighting mobs. That doesn't really, it's not saying much, but it is better. So let's drop back down in here and see if we can figure out how to get around this skeleton to at the very least get down here. Okay, that skeleton's over there now. So what if we dig around like this? Okay, this levels our playing field a bit. Where is he? Oh, geez, there he is. Okay, that went a lot smoother than I expected it to for some reason. Alright, there's some magnetite, which, regardless of what level magnet I start with, you are kidding. The first zombie I kill, I get a spawn egg off of? Okay. I will most definitely take that. Alright, like I said, we're gonna want that, because no matter what level of magnet I start with, in order to make engines, or motors, not engines, motors, you need magnetite. Alright, that's 3. That's enough for another pick, at the very least. Oh, don't fall. Okay, other than coal and copper, that's kind of dead. Hey, this isn't, though. Here's to hoping, though, I haven't even thought about this. Here's to hoping with Tectonic that we can get forestry ores. Hadn't thought about that until right now. Oh, no, there's some. I see some right there. No, I don't think that's forestry ore. Dang it. I think that's actually... I think that's actually like nickel or something. If I can get past being scared of everything. That's already 19 iron. That's pretty decent. Is that tough for magnetite? Whoa, why in the world? What the crap? Why did you all suddenly spawn in? Look at the number of creepers that have just spawned. Where are you coming from, man? Alright, so this is magnetite. So we'd most definitely want it. If I can get all of it without getting jumped. Hey, it's some torches. Hey, creepy. Come here, buddy. Come here, guys. Come on. Alright. There's some lapis. As I almost fall off the edge. Let's see if we can dig down to here in a not bad way. Yeah, that's nickel. Oh, man. Oh, shoot. Do not spawn. Do not spawn. Hey, that's a second one. Oh, it only had one. Yeah, I'm scared that we may not get forestry ores spawning. Oh, gosh. 'Cause that's nickel. That's lead. I don't really know why Tectonic would stop it from spawning. I just have not seen any of it, which is worrying me. As in, even like looking off through here. Well, I know it's spawning because I saw Appetite earlier. So no, it is spawning. It is spawning in. I just haven't found any of it yet, which sucks because I really need it. So if you're, I should probably say this. If you want to know what mod gives me the spawn eggs, it's the spawner. Can't do this, but you can get a spawner key from Enhanced Mob Spawners, which allows you to tweak spawners settings. So you can make it spawn when you're further away, you can make it spawn more, that kind of deal. Just makes mob farming a lot easier. Dang it, it's zinc. Like, I never thought I would be saying dang it to see zinc. I was really hoping to find some forestry ores. This is bauxite, I think. Oh, it's thorium. Well, I was way off on that one. I don't even know where I'm at or where I'm going. Oh, here we go. Some tin ore. Right under some gravel so it can end me when I mine it. Yep. Actually, that wasn't as bad as I was expecting. Alright, so 10 plus... copper gives us bronze. So, we actually should already have a pretty decent amount in the grand scheme of things. I think we should have enough, I think, to get us to the carpenter and the squeezer. Well, we want the squeezer first. Sturdy casing, which is bronze, and then the carpenter, which is all bronze. Okay, that's not bad. And then basically what we'll do with that, now I do have to get all the materials to make, I think they're called brushes. No. Oh yeah, yeah, carbon brushes, which I need. That's not actually that difficult. And then I need, let's just do that. I'm gonna need a generator coil, which is an andesite alloy block in that. And then I'll need some of these, which isn't terribly difficult. Then I'll need some of this, which is copper, which is, you know, anyway. Which unfortunately, we're out of torches. I just noticed. So let's see if we can get back out of here. Oh, hey, look, torches. Let's grab some of this. Let's grab this copper right here, I guess, before we head up. I want a whole lot of it, but I mean, the one good thing about copper is you get just an absolute ton of it per block. Yeah, I was all worried about tin ore not spawning, and it was right above my head right at the start. And I'm sure it's dark. I'm sure of it. Oh yeah, 100%. Why did I doubt my judgment? You know what I might do? I might... If I can run to my chest without getting creeper. Oh, come on. Where's my sleeping bag? There it is. Oh, no! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Not on hardcore, but I'd like to have as few deaths in this as I can. And you... Holy cow! Would you just go away? Chase me down my mine hole without me even realizing it. Okay, now... Just do this. Boom! Alright. Alright, there. Get a little bread. They're all burning. All I gotta do is make sure that a creeper doesn't come out of the... Oh no. He missed? I'll take it. Did any of my crops... Oh, wow, the corn grew. Excuse me, and my fir trees grew. What a difference in tree size. Oh, that's nice. The lag almost ended it for me. Alright. We're just gonna go ahead, big brain this. Make a second furnace right off the bat. Lignite. Oh yeah, you can use lignite to get coal if you crush it. Let's cut down this fir tree. Real quick. I don't like having you creepy crawling around all the time, so I'm gonna end you. Yeah, I mean, it still gave me nearly a stack. It gave me about the same as a chestnut, but without having to go chase the wood all over the shop when it fell. Alright. Oh shoot, we'll just go ahead and take out this one as well. And it's just not going to give me a sapling. That's cool. I guess it was only, what, 4 blocks tall. 5 blocks tall. Alright. Alright, well, we'll use this one to make charcoal then. And just for the giggles of it, let's just go ahead and make a 3rd furnace. 'Cause why not? Alright, let's start with the raw tin. Actually, no. No, no. Let's be smart about this. Let's start with the raw iron. And then... we might as well go ahead and go harvest what crops have grown. We're not really gonna need that much industrial help, I guess. Alright. Okay. Oh, that's fine. I don't really know why I'm planting a whole bunch more corn, because I'm going to slowly try to phase that out of my diet. Alright, so let's go. I do want to see what this enchanted mod's about, because I've never used it. This is just like an old mod. This is one of the old mods. I guess it's been remastered. Alright, The Art of Witchcraft, which is a book. Belladonna. Okay, so I don't have a book. But we're just throwing it all in here. Alright, now we'll do the 10 up in this one. Alright, 13 iron so far. That's not bad. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? We're gonna want to make some andesite alloy as well, pretty quick. So once this finishes, we'll do up the zinc as well. If it doesn't do it up, one of these furnaces doesn't finish before that, because I think it probably will. A couple more chestnuts regrew. That is just a circular river. The fact one of those quark trees is growing in a tundra is comical. Alright. Oh man, that makes me, like, looking at the map makes me wish that Valkyrian had worked. I could still... No, I can't. No, I can't. You know what I think we're gonna do? We're gonna grab shears, take our sleeping bag. We're gonna grab this other waystone and go back over here to the acacia biome, or to the savanna, whatever. And I'm gonna see... You know what? No, I'm not. I'm not wasting my time doing that. Isn't this a... Is this an apple? Yes, this is an apple. Okay, for some... Oh, it's because it's on rooted dirt. The main reason I did this is so I can plant more of them. Now, it's an apple tree, and it's growing, like, massive. So, not exactly an apple tree, but it does make oak planks. Okay, well, apparently the mod that adds in apple planks is an add-on, apparently. Oops. Let's split it between these two, I guess. And then, once this finishes, we'll go ahead and make... We'll go ahead and do the zinc. Eventually, I'm gonna, like, make... something that looks like it makes sense as a river, maybe connecting, like, down through here to that eventually. So I'm gonna try and put my water wheel somewhere that I can force the river into it eventually. So, like, right in there, probably. Because as unbelievable as it may be, if you've ever seen any of my other Minecraft live stream content, I do like to make things look aesthetically pleasing, eventually. Allegedly. I do like to make stuff look good, allegedly. Alright, the zinc. And I should have a decent little... Yeah, not much, but more than I usually end up with when I get to this point of being ready to use create. These two have... Can I use these for anything? No, I cannot. No. We're not. I'm not, I'm not even trying that right now. That's above my head. Especially considering I've never used the mod. I say that like I haven't. I'm pretty sure I've used that mod somewhere. I recognize it from somewhere. Don't know where, but I do. I know. I played a little bit of I played through a little bit of the Reclamation mod pack, and it's either that mod pack or a very similar one to it that's in there. That's why I know it. Jesus, let's use chestnut wood. If it'll work. I didn't even think about that. It just blows my mind. Astonishing how many logs you get from one of those. Holy man. Oh! I gotta get like repositioned or something in my chair real quick. Oh! There we go. Alright, so that has finished, so give me the copper. And then we're gonna do that. Just give me a stack of chestnut planks. It does work. Awesome. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make 2 large water wheels right off the bat. And then let me think. I need redstone. So there we go. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we almost made it to a stack of torches. We're leaving this andesite alloy up here. I don't want to take that in the mine with me and have to go back and get it. Alright. Alright, dummy. Go down the cave. Actually, no. Not yet. Excuse me. Let's make another iron pick. Because our current one's running fairly low. I don't need more industrial hemp seed, thanks. And eventually we will get into industrial craft in this, allegedly. I have no idea why I've just all of a sudden started saying that constantly. But you're just going to have to put up... Ah! Sorry, that probably busted eardrums. Where was he? Is he down there? Oh, he is down there. Okay. Cool, I guess. At least he's not up here with me. I think the best way for us to find redstone is going to be to go down to the bottom of the ravine, which does mean we're going to have to put up with every mob in creation dropping down on top of us. But 'tis the price one must pay. Oh, crap. Oh, that is a too high. Oh yeah, by the way, I also have realistic explosion physics in this mod pack. I'd completely forgotten that fact. No? Are you kidding me right now? Dude. At least he didn't blow up my torch, I guess. But, come on, man. Okay, well, at least the Enderman didn't associate that with me. I would not survive fighting an Enderman right now. I also love... Oh, we're dead. Oh, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Don't run into a skeleton. What is happening? Okay. I was getting ready to say, I love how I said we needed to go to the bottom of the ravine and then just started running around a random cave. Excuse me, I caught the sneeze that time. Holy cow! Okay. I appreciate your bad aim, skeleton, but that still scared the crap out of me. Oh, shoot. That didn't go to plan, but at the end of the day... Oh, I can go down this. Oh, crap. If he hits me in the wrong direction, I'm gonna fall in that big hole. Holy cow. Oh, what is happening? Ooh, this is a pretty good deposit of magnetite, actually. Alright, let me light up, like, just a wee bit of this direction as well. Yeah, we're gonna run out of bread immediately in this cave. Alright, come on, dude. Alright. Alright, creeper. I don't really care if you blow up over here. Some more gold. What is it with the zombie spawn rates right now? This is actually where a sword would come in so handy. Alright. Let's back up and eat. Alright, I'm switching over to corn. Okay. There's another one? Brother. The main reason corn's so bad is just because it has no saturation. If it wasn't for the lack of saturation, it would be perfectly fine. Can I even use it for anything? Can I cook it? Oh yeah, you have to cook it on a stove with butter. A disgusting snack. What, you mean people don't just eat butter? You're joking. Can I hit him, please, game? That would be epic. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I don't want to deal with him right here. I wonder if I can dig myself a little hole and lure him into it. I bet I can. Alright, hold on a minute. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. If I do this and this. No, wait. I don't want to do that. Alright, I want to do that. Alright, now, if he doesn't have some enchantment, that's just gonna allow him to, like, one-shot me. We'll be good. Where did you come from, man? Brother man. Crap, there's a second skeleton down here with him, and he's not gonna... Of course, the skeleton that doesn't have the backpack. Oh, he did pay attention. Come on. Come on. Like this. No, it didn't give me the backpack. No. Oh, that sucks. No, don't you cheat like that. Don't you cheat like that. I don't know I'm cheating, but like you. Oh boy, wouldn't that have been something to have died to that? Now I remember why I used to enjoy playing on peaceful. It's not even the challenge side of it. What are you doing? Okay, whatever. Lithium? Really? There's no more redstone down here? Dang it. Well, I say that. The cave does kind of continue. Oh, here we go. Perfect. $54? At New Age. So I need 6. So I need 6 blocks of redstone. That's not enough. No, it's right at enough to get me one thing going. Alright, that's good enough for now. We'll head out of the cave. So I can get a little of my sanity back also before we do that. Yep, I figured it would be. Figured it'd be nighttime. That's pretty crappy haul, but we got what we came down here for, which was just enough redstone. Now, I mean, eventually I will want to expand my power generation, but the way that we will do that will be through getting to the Steam age. As opposed to just adding a bunch of water wheels onto something. This is a lot of lignite. Alright, there we go. Yeah, you're joking, right? There we go. Alright, no other creepies around at the moment. What's that? Oh, 10 ore. Oh. Alright, so I will need 2 sturdy casings. I'm gonna need more tin. I only grabbed one of it while I was down there. Dang it! Alright, that's fine. Let's go ahead and handle Alright, there we go. Go ahead and handle that situation. And I'm gonna need more copper. So immediately back down into the mines we go. Dang it. I was hoping to, like, get something done on the surface before I had to go back to this godforsaken place. I do want to pretty quickly get into Tinker's Construct. Oh! He's got absorption. It gave it to us! It gave it to us! I mean, it's just a standard backpack, but... Yes! I mean, it's a standard backpack, but we can upgrade it, and it's a zombie backpack. So, like, if we go here... Oh. Never mind. We can't upgrade it. But, on the bright side, it is still a backpack. So that means we still have it. Right? I think I saw copper, yeah, copper and tin down in here, so I think. There's some. So I gotta remember not to turn this into brass. Bronze, even. Not brass, bronze. Don't need zinc right now, as of this moment, so we're not gonna worry about grabbing any. Hey, there's a little bit of redstone, and I'll go ahead and take it, because we're going to want more eventually. That's more tin. Wait, how did I get a tin ore block? Oh! Creeper blew it up. Creeper blew it up, and with realistic explosion physics, it gave it to me. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, this should be enough copper, I hope. Now, the only thing with this is I am going to need to make a mechanical saw. I'm going to need to make a mechanical saw and a mechanical press. Because I'm going to need plates. I'm going to need plates, and I'm going to need, or well, I'll say plates, sheets. I'm going to need sheets. Now I'm going to need the saw to be able to cut it into wire. Into that wire. Which is cool, whatever. Alright. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. It gave me some almost broken iron boots. I already need another chest. That's right. That's useless. Erg. Keep this backpack on me. Okay. So. My andesite alloy. Which, you know, I'm going to need a lot more andesite alloy, too. I don't even think about that. I just cut that tree for? My brain is absolutely not having it right now for some reason. I can take this out of my inventory as well. Oh, yeah, to make, to make stuff. That's why I got it, was to make stuff. To make what? I don't remember. To do this with. Andesite casing. Because that was so difficult. Alright, now we'll go with the press, the mechanical press first. Mechanical. Yeah, it's a block of iron. That's right. That's not bad. That's really dangerous, you donut. Alright, give me that. Then the saw. Okay, so I needed this to make that. So, let's just go over here in this general area and just set everything up for right now. I will be so happy. Oh yeah, that's right. Alright, and then I'm gonna need the crank as well. What is game? Just let me sleep, please. That I mean, that would be so. I would be so gracious to you if you just let me sleep instead of telling me, "Oh, it's not dark enough." Thank you. Okay, so to get that crank. Hand crank is that. Can I use the chestnut for that, please? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can use it for that, but they couldn't code in a recipe for it to just be a vanilla Minecraft chest. Then I need 3 iron sheets. So basically, I'm gonna need 4 pieces of iron. Now, if you want to watch something take away some hunger, oh, it's gonna fly off. This'll do it to you, buddy. Boink. Bonk. Boink. Bonk. Even. Alright, so that gives us the stuff for the saw. Boom. We can go set this down over here next to this. And go set this down next to this. Get that back. And now we are going to have to go through a couple of recipe cycles, basically, to get it. Okay, so give me that. I think 3 should be enough to get through the recipe cycles. Come on. Just thank you. Dang, it's 9 o'clock. Jeez. It gave it to me first time. Let's go. Alright, that's what I want to make here. Boom. I couldn't ask for nothing better than that. Okie doke. Now, we're just gonna have to go get more andesite now. Like, that's the name of the game now. It's more andesite. For more andesite alloy. Unfortunately. Which, as we can see, is not a problem. In the slightest. Because we have andesite for days down here. Maybe this is enough. And to be honest, I may end up needing more zinc as well for it. Okay, I know. I was about to say, I know I have more zinc than that. Hey, look at that. Alright. So, I need an andesite block. If I surround the andesite block with copper, that gives me the generator coil. The carbon brushes I need coal for, which I don't have any of. Here's some. I think I just need 2 pieces. Yep. 2 pieces should be all I need. And then I need... copper nuggets and zinc to make the connectors. Not zinc, andesite even. Can I make 3? Alright, 4 is enough. I don't want to use all my daggum andesite alloy right this minute. Boom. So now, if I grab these, and my bucket so that I can go over here and make an infinite water source without having to run back over here. You know, I don't think I'm even going to try and make this look nice right now. I'll just come back and tear it all down eventually. So let's just go like this. I think that's the right level, right? Yep, that is it. Harnessed hydraulics. And then I'm about to make the same goofy mistake I did last time I did this. So let's go this way. Now, I do want some gear. I do want some gearing on this to get just a little higher output of power. So, I'm going to need more of these anyway. I'm going to need more shafts anyway. Let's just... First off, let's get this ludicrous amount of seeds out of our inventory first. Because who needs this many seeds in their inventory? Don't need the copper nuggets anymore. I don't need the buckets anymore for that matter. I don't need the dirt anymore. Okay. I should still have... Yeah, apple logs. Let's do 3 of each. And that may be too much. You kind of have to be careful. You know, it can only... The thing is, it will only handle so much. Hold on. That's not how you do this. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Okay, anyway, I don't think that would have worked anyway. Alright, so then we build our magnet frame, because that was totally needed. Alright, and then we go boom, boom, and that's going to give us absolutely a ton. We put that there. Right? I think so. I think that's what we do. And then let's go sleep, because we're going to need to craft our forestry machines. I'm going to take all the corn out and replace it with wheat in a moment. Are you serious right now? You can't do that. Alright, there we go. Now, we've got our 10, and then I'm going to need that, these, and I think both of them require glass. Yeah, so I'm going to need 4 pieces of glass, so let's go grab, well, obviously 4 pieces of sand. So I was about to say that like it was like it's a revelation or something. There we go. And then we'll just split it between 2 furnaces so it'll go quicker. And give me the rest of that copper. A daggum veritable chestnut forest right here. Do what Mama tells you not to and jump on the bed while we wait. Alright, so first we'll make the squeezer. Then we'll make the carpenter. Make the mistake I made in my other world and make 2 of each, or 2 of the same one. Alright, so we should be able to go over here. And again, I don't care if it's pretty to start with. This is center. So then we put the squeezer here, carpenter here, that there, that not there, that not there, that there, boom, and now we've got power. And we are making it an absolute treat. Those both work. Now you can see why the more power you put out, the better off you are. So we can most definitely do with making another another set of coals as quickly as possible. Is really struggling with this right now for some reason. And then these corn kernels that we don't want anymore. Boom. Something perfect to do with them. Alright. Let me pause this. Let it catch up for a second. Let's drop 35 frames in 2.5 hours. In 3 hours? What am I talking about? 2.5 hours. Speaking of that, I'm not done yet, but I am gotta go feed my cat, grab me some water, and I will be back. Alright. Finish out about another 40 minutes or so. Probably, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll just see. Alright, so now we've got that working. Now I need a pipette. There's a bunch of stuff now that I need. Excuse me. So, next order of business is going to be, we're going to go down here and completely replace every one of these corn stalks is getting replaced with a wheat. Whether they're grown or not. Oh, well, those can get replaced. I get. Oh, no. Well, we'll see. No, they can get replaced. I'm done with them. I'm so done with them. Alright. And then we're just going to turn all this into kernels again and go squeeze them. Or go put them in the squeezer. It's going to take forever for it to squeeze enough seed oil for what we want. But, with that being said, yeah, see, we're only at 90 millibuckets at the moment. It's still trying to charge the carpenter up. And that's okay, I guess. Alright, so what we need to make an apiary is an impregnated casing. And that's where this comes in. We need 250 millibuckets of seed oil to turn 8 logs into an impregnated casing. So that's why we're going to grab our shears, and we're going to go find some sheep. Now that's twofold, because we need a scoop, which I think is 1 piece of wool. Yeah, 1 piece of wool, and we need a pipette. And the pipette we'll only need to make once, but you know, it needs wool too, basically. So we're gonna go find some sheep real quick, get some wool, come back, craft it. I still don't know. That's got to be the possums making that noise. Oh, we didn't have to go very far, did we? Watch it over there. Nothing. Boom. Perfect. That's what we're after. 7 pieces of wool. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and shear this sheep too. Now, I want to do tree breeding. And the easiest way to do that is by bee breeding, because the farther down certain bee breeding lines you go, the better they are at pollinating trees. That's all I'm going to say about that, because obviously my brain doesn't want to say it. Now let's grab a scoop. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to need 6 pieces of sand. So we're going to grab 6 sand and okay, yeah, the possums are the only things. Possums don't sound like that. Not any. Let me rephrase that. Opossums don't sound like that, or at least not a single opossum I've ever met in my life, and I've met a few. Okey-doke, do that, and what we're gonna do. The reason I brought up bee breeding is because. Alright, well, we're gonna need a meadow hive. The reason I brought it up is because if we look here, we can do them with a forret. Yeah, with a forest to get that. So wait, if I do it with a Meadows Princess, I can get that. Okay, right. Oh, I started to say, if I seriously had too much of the good stuff and couldn't find this. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna want to get started straight towards, well, we didn't get a drone from that, so cool. Anyway, it doesn't really matter at this point. What does matter is I really need to expand that field and or get rid of the industrial hemp. We're gonna want a bunch of logs for doing this, so let me grab enough iron to make a new axe. You're joking me right now? Well, that's fine. We're about to sleep anywho. We're about to sleep anyhow. Alright, let's check up real quick just on how much seed oil we have. Yeah, so it's working a lot faster now because it's fully charged up the carpenter, and we actually have the full amount of seed oil we need to make our first one. So I actually wasn't expecting to run over there and see that already. So let's take down this cypress tree. We might as well plant a couple more. They're kind of snazzy looking. They'll be nice for some like fence lines and stuff for sure. All right, now again, this is only enough to make one, but we only have enough stuff. We only have enough bees for one at the moment. Boom, a pipette. Now we simply go fill the carpenter with this seed oil. Boom. And then do this. Do that. And it's going to really run our RF down. It's going to start zapping it from the squeezer again, but that's fine at the moment. Now, one thing that I'm not really sure on is used to the way that you got the trees for this pack was by letting the bees pollinate vanilla trees, and then it would give you the first round of those trees. What I said just made 0 sense, but I'll show you in a minute. Alright, now we have our first apiary. Now, I do need birch, which, farthest on should have it. Farthest on is probably where we need to be wanting to go. Let it spawn everything, load everything in. Because there is this birch forest over here. Now, something that I really meant to do before I did this was make a grafter, but we're not messing with that yet. We'll worry about getting the grafter later. Don't die, cat, please. Okay, here we go. Here's some birch. Alright. Now, let's go back to base. Right, let's go home. And we will see if... Alright, we can either A, if this doesn't work, if we can A, get it by grafting. If that doesn't work, B, if eventually our bees will actually pollinate vanilla trees. I didn't really let it test for as long as I probably should have last time I did this, mainly because I was impatient. Alright, so, trying to, okay, they can't pollinate. Well, that gave me an oak sapling right there. So, again, let's get somewhere where we can be a decent ways away from other vanilla trees. And I think this actually is perfect. So, let's place down our apiary. Alright, so to get the common, we need the forest princess and the meadows drone. So they'll start working. I think they've got enough flowers around. Yes, they do. Alright, now, before I plant these, now I'm going to have to plant this and plant one of these and bone meal it to test this. But before I plant over there, anyway, I want to test this by placing that down. Bone, 9 bone meal should be plenty. Alright, now we go here. There we go. Grafter, and then... Yep. That's what gives you silver. This is how you get them. Alright, so that makes more sense than what I was trying to do before. So all we should need to do to get apple oak is run over here, and you'll notice these are forestry as opposed to Minecraft. So these are different from vanilla birch / oak saplings, as you can see. Now we'll go plant these back over here, so that maybe, hopefully, our bees can start breeding some trees up. Now, another thing that we are going to want is spectacles, which are not very difficult to make. That way, it'll allow us to see any sort of specific forestry blocks. So, pollinated leaves, beehives, that sort of the like. Hello? There. And then I had this one more apple oak over here. Alright, there we go. Alright, so, eventually, they will pollinate these trees. Right? We will eventually start seeing pollinated leaves on these trees. Again, I'm not really sure how long that takes. Mainly because I'm not really sure what I was doing right and what I was doing wrong the last time I did this. I'm pretty sure I was doing a pretty good bit of things wrong. So, if we end up needing industrial hemp again, I will replant the industrial hemp, but at the moment I need wheat more than I do industrial hemp. And I just don't even need this corn anymore. I mean, I might plant another patch of it in the future just for the squeezer. Just for the sake of the squeezer. That will be the only reason. Just get all this junk out of my inventory. I think all it is to get... Yeah, that's how we get the spectacles. Something else I'm just going to immediately do is just make a couple of chests to put over here at our B area. You know, I'm going to leave these, just like these stark, bright white chests out over here near our B operation. Just do that, and they should... It's actually still got more than I thought left. Alright. So we'll go ahead and chop down a second hive of each. Now, if we put these on, we can see hives, right? That's what all these glowing markers on our map are, is hives. Anything on the ground, sort of in this biome, is meadows. Anything up high is forest. Alright, so we can throw our iron helmet back on. And we need food, which is just awesome. Speaking of that, I think I have some apples. I have an apple. Yeah, I have an apple. It's better than nothing. It'll heal us up a little bit. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go check out and see if our squeezer has made enough seed oil. To go ahead and make another apiary. Just in case it has, we need our obligatory lag. Just in case it has. Man, it's really struggling at the moment. So let's do the good old pause the game trick, see if that helps it. Alright, there we go. I said that and then it just immediately regressed on itself. There we go. Okie doke. Oh yeah, I was gonna cut one of these cypress trees down as well. Okay, that's enough to get a second one. I really do not think it will have produced enough seed oil to definitely not enough seed oil to do 2 more right now. But we'll see. Perhaps it has. Okay, the pipette is still in my inventory. Yeah, not quite. Yeah, not quite. But it's enough to do 1 more. And then we need the Forest Princess and the Meadows drone. Okay, and then we'll run back over here, make the apiary, and then we'll go shove it down. See what happens. Okay. And that one should be done They should have run their course by now. Wow, they haven't yet. That's actually kind of impressive. Alright, so then we'll do that as well. Then we'll just store these guys over here and put the honeycomb in this chest. Eventually, we're just going to have so many bees, we're not going to know what to do with them. Trust me. We may just start dumping them in the ocean just to not have to deal with it. Yeah. This isn't exactly how far I wanted to get in tonight's live stream, but I think this will pretty much be it, I think, for tonight. I mean, we're at like 3.5 hours right now. I've got to get up freaking early in the morning. So I just want to see if I can get an apple here. Ooh, I'm gonna get a couple. Maybe. I say that. Too bad I can't turn the daggum the saplings into. Oh, hey, look. Speaking of pollinated leaves. Holy cow! We already got a silver lime? Alright, so if we look here, tree mutations. Obviously, what I want to get to is the sweet chestnut. And so we need to go silver lime to hill cherry to get common walnut, from common walnut plus silver lime to get sweet chestnut. But again, that'll be tomorrow's live stream. I say tomorrow. I'm not promising that. Excuse me. It will most definitely depend on what time we get home from where we've got to be tomorrow. But assuming that we get home at, a decent time and it's not uber ridiculously late or anything like that, the plan will be to stream tomorrow night. Again, that's not saying it's gonna happen, but that's sort of the plan. But okay, I'm not questioning it. I'm tired. I'm not questioning it. Anyway, if anybody makes it this far in the VOD, I appreciate you. And I hope to see you back again someday. Kind of enjoying playing this little, homemade mod pack. And as a result, I'm really planning on playing the crap out of this as time goes on, and I'm planning on streaming it all the time that I do it as well from here on out. It is getting to that sort of season where sickness does occur, and I usually enjoy playing Minecraft while I'm sick, so if that does happen, there may just be a few silent streams. I know I'm not really necessarily the most entertaining to listen to sometimes anyway. But with that being said, there may be some of these streams that I literally don't say a single word. Just have to wait and see. We will go ahead and plunk this new one down, like, right here. That's what I figured. And then give me... Oh, I don't have a Meadows drone. Okay, well, we'll just do that then. Let's make sure. Yeah, okay, we don't yet. Alright. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this if you've watched all the way through it, and I hope to see you back again. So, we'll see you around.